Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for quite some time now, but I also see them out supporting other creators regularly and participating in live stream chats and things like that. This is Crocheting with Leanne. As you can imagine, this channel wants to bring us her experiences crocheting all types of different things. When we look at the About page, we see that she does everything from scarves to shawls to blankets, ponchos, and graphgans, as well as she also writes patterns. So it's interesting to see how this creator is able to share knowledge and skill with other creators inside their channel and then share a lot of positivity and support for others outside. So with 305 subscribers, I'm hoping that everyone will support this channel right now. We'd love to push Leanne a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. She's bringing us, I think, all three types of content, am I right? Shorts, as well as videos and live streams. And I'm hoping to catch a live stream with her again soon, and hopefully everybody else will do that as well when you get to connect with her. So thank you again, everybody, for coming in. I am always behind in the chat when we're first starting, so I will appreciate everybody's patience. If you're brand new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The Bud Files is going to be celebrating their birthday tomorrow. That's very interesting, so thank you for letting us know. I'm just making literally a note for myself. And I often make, well, I always make notes on pen and paper. But I really do appreciate you letting us know. Hopefully you can be here tomorrow. I know that birthdays can be busy days, but I hope everyone will wish them an advanced happy birthday for today as well. And I really do appreciate that. For that reason, actually, now the Bud Files is already a member here on Superchat, so I would usually put them on the wheel, but I'm actually going to make that the next channel that we look at before we start spinning the wheel, and that will be your birthday present from Superchat. I know we've got a few more members in the chat as well, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. Annabelle TV, who's actually going to be featured on Monday, is in the chat. And Michael's Adventures is an incredibly supportive creator, one of the most generous creators that I've met during my 5 years on YouTube. And he can't be with us every single day, just due to a work schedule, but he's here every moment he can be. But he always sends his regards whenever he can't make a stream. So he always wants to make sure everybody knows that he's thinking about us, wishes he could be here, and we'll probably see him on Sunday. I always add members to the wheel right away, but Scratch and PPA is also an incredibly supportive creator. And I always put them on the wheel as well. They're part of our moderator squad, so I've got them on there now. Angel Downstairs Rachel is an in-real-life family friend, so it's great to have you here. I'm sure your school schedule is off now, so you're able to make it in, and I appreciate every moment everybody can be here. But Angel Downstairs Rachel has been with Superchat for a long, long time. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, good to see you here. Have Cheetah Will View is interviewing a lot of different creators of different styles, including YouTubers. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They're a longtime friend as well. Lazy Acres Homestead is here. Nita VR Designs, I see you in the chat. Ordered Steps is fairly new to Superchat, and it's great to have you here. Rich Cat Ranch is Richard and Kathy, and They come to us from the Homesteading community of channels. It's good to have you back, Step by Step family. It's good to have you here. Travels of Ethel the Van, good to have you back as well. Triple Threat, Firearms and Defense Inc. I seem to run into everywhere. They're constantly out supporting other creators, as is USA Scratchers, and has been for a long time. It's good to have you both here. And the Q Fam, I think, is brand new to Tuber Chat. So again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our instructions are always in our video description. Today's a little bit of a different time slot for Tuber Chat. I'm not usually available this early in the day. SF Fusion, good to see you in the house. James Money 615, good to have you here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So the times for this weekend are really going to be mixed up compared to what we usually do, but that hopefully will accommodate most of our friends and family members. The other thing too, something is going on in Canada right now with our internet. It's not just us. There's literally nationwide outages of Interac, our banking system, as well as most of the large cell carriers and internet carriers. If we cut off today, I'm just going to shut the stream for today and we will come back tomorrow, but we're going to try to hold it together. We might be okay. I can see it's glitching a little bit. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you here. Bearded Eagle was recently featured. The Gaming Ham happens to be a member. So I'll get them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. BIT Appetite, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. I see Hendrickson Family Farm has come in as well. Overton Son of a King, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, we're really starting to move now. So thank you everybody for that. Crocheting with Leanne, again, is our featured channel for today. Now, every day on Tuber Chat, we feature a different channel based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. The idea is so that you can meet well over 300 different generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters who've had impact on the Tuber Chat community, even when we're not live streaming. I always want you to be growing your channel. Random and Proud, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. No, Step by Step family. Now, where I am personally is outside of Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. And I'm literally way out on the side of a smaller town. So our internet is just not that beautiful 5G, you know, rich Toronto and New York and Chicago type internet. But aside from the fact that we've been having our own internet problems, today something big is going on in Canada across all of our major internet carriers. So it's not normal. And for that reason, that's why I say today, if we lose the stream, we'll just cut it, because I don't want to frustrate everybody trying to come back and figure out what's going on. Pafford Homestead, good to see you here. BioBengal 25 is another member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. We always put members on the wheel right away. Melda Reacts, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the comment on the music channel the other day. I really do appreciate that. For those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. The link for that channel will be dropped every half hour or so here in the chat. And then Nature Song, Sounds for Sleeping, good to see you here. Mrs. VSNC09 just walked in as well. Yeah, hopefully the internet will just hold itself together. I do have it tethered to a phone as a backup if we lose it, but we'll see. And then I'll look back at the replay and see how our quality was for today. Cause Wasting Money, good to see you in the house. The good news is that when we have an outage that's so big like this, then you know that all of the top people are working on it as fast as they can because they're losing a fortune. So we don't wish that on them. I'm just saying that they're probably on the case. So the Bud Files is coming up right now, and they said that tomorrow is going to be their birthday. So I hope everybody will wish them an advanced happy birthday for us. For that reason, I'm just putting their channel up before we start spinning the wheel for the day. And I hope everybody will connect with this creator. 522 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Oh yeah, step-by-step family. Thank you for that. Yeah, the Q fam, I know it's tough to keep up, but my recommendation, especially for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, is to take your time, just meet people one by one, because when you are growing your channel and hopping in and out of streams like this, it's usually called a growth stream, or other places where people will let you meet each other. If you go too fast and try to get too many subscribers in a day or in a week, YouTube will take most of them away. They know what everybody's doing. What we're here for is long-term support, truly to support each other, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and maybe even into years, as you're going to hear in the next couple of hours in the stories that I tell about creators that I put on the wheel and the screen. The wheel and the screen are open to everybody, by the way. Members get added right away as soon as I see them in the chat. Super chatters get put on the screen right away when there are, and in order, but it is open to everybody, so it takes a little bit of time. When the wheel gets worked down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding some from our chat list. And like I said, it's open to everybody. But again, my recommendation is to start a conversation with somebody. Take your time, meet people one by one. You're going to have lots of people here in Tuber Chat today. There will be over 100 channels that will come through in the next 2.5 hours. And then as well, there's always familiar faces every day and new people every single day as well. We usually average about 5 or 10 brand new channels coming through Tuber Chat every single day. So there's lots of people to meet, and the idea is strong and solid for our foundations as opposed to speed, because I promise you we'll get there. Thank you, Twisted V Twin Garage. So forgive me for anything I'm missing in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anything. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll catch it the next time around. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see Junkyard Gamers in the house, and Charlene Heel is here as well. I've put them on the wheel right away. So the Bud Files is up here right now. I'm just going to read back their About page. They do a better job of describing than I can so far. But they are modern day archaeologists. So what they do is uncover history and digitally preserve it. They go to ghost towns, abandoned places, and graveyards, and they do this within their video content, of course. And I can see I'm behind. What I'm going to do is set my notification for this upcoming premiere, and that's going to be in a couple of days. I think that's Monday. And what I'm recommending for everybody is to set reminders for everything that you see. They used to be called reminders. Now YouTube's changing that. They call it notifications. But what I'm recommending to everybody to set all of them whenever you see them, whether it's a live stream or a premiere, and that just goes along with the idea that we always do as much as we possibly can for each other. You know, it's part of the generosity and things like that that we talk about here, and it sends a signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm for them. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, good to see you here. NDS Stay Motivated Murray, good to see you in the house. I know it's been a while, but it's great to have you here. Bridge Beyond, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. As well, another thing I see in the chat is that they've dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. It's a very generous thing to do. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next on the screen before I spin the wheel, and we'll get around to spinning in another few moments. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Bud Files. And again, these are creators who are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters here in Tuber Chat, and have been for quite some time. So I've taken your latest video, I've added that into my catch-up list. That will help me to make sure I get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Next up is going to be this brand new channel that's here in Tuber Chat for the first time today, Bridge Beyond. So thank you again for coming in. And again, our instructions are always in our video description. And that's just to describe to you what everybody's doing here and how you can maximize the time that you spend here. Pardon me while my internet is just the smallest bit clunky. And here's Bridge Beyond right here. I'm just double checking to make sure I've got the right channel when the avatar pops up. When we're looking for a channel with a name that could be popular words in the name, or an actual popular name, we want to make sure we match the avatar. But the more we search, find, and click on each other's channels, the more YouTube will do a better job of rising our channels up the search results and then predicting when we're looking for each other's channels. And then thank you, Charlene Heal. As a matter of fact, yes, forgive me, Charlene Heal, I should have said something already. Charlene Heal is officially monetized as of now, which we're all very excited about. She's been a shining jewel in the Superchat family. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. She will be doing a monetization celebration likely next weekend, and that will be really, really cool. I know we're all going to be very excited for her. And Bridge Beyond is up here right now. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos and I'm going to see if I can find something around 10 minutes. Junkyard Gamers just asking if they have a popular name. So I'm not sure if it's actually popular until I pull it up on the screen and see my search results. And everybody's search results are different. It's based on your history on YouTube as well as geographics sometimes. So that's an idea. But Junkyard Gamer, obviously you've got 2 popular words in your name. So it might take a little bit of time to rise up the search results against other creators with similar names. But you don't have to worry about it. I find that most creators, by the time they get to 1,000 subscribers, they're usually #1 for their search results, except in the case of extremely popular one-word names. So we all are able to help by searching, finding, and clicking on each other. So I'm just going to take this video here, Bridge Beyond Off to Water Park. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Sazzy Explorers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you one more time, Bridge Beyond, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. So this is interesting. Scratch and PPA is usually not the first channel to come up on the Wheel of Doom, and maybe there's some luck there. Pete, he's going to probably post this week's Scratch Challenge video as a premiere sometime between today and tomorrow. But if you've got a Scratch ticket around that you haven't used yet, I might think about scratching that today if you've got luck on your side. Mama of French Girls, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me again if I've missed anything in the chat, but you can mention it again if you don't mind. I'll appreciate your patience with 3 thumbs up, and that should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll try to catch it the next time around if I have missed anything. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Candid Explorer is coming up on the wheel because I see them in the chat. They happen to be a member. We always add members to the wheel right away. Christiana Akezi, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we talk about playlists, so swapping playlists is a simple arrangement. I can go over what that is if anybody needs me to. In the meantime, I'm just going to show you Scratch and PPA passed 1,000 subscribers quite some time ago. He's well beyond 1,200 now. But he's got an playlist here called All Scratch and Pete. Takes about 17 hours to run, somewhere thereabouts. And it has everything he's got in there. But if anybody does have time to simply run a playlist this week, we will all consider it a favor. But Scratch and PPA will be willing to swap with anybody that would like to. Oh my goodness, Junkyard Gamer, 50 grand is no joke. That's wonderful. The Scratch and PPA obviously comes to us through the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. Now, it's interesting because Scratch and PPA has been with Superchat just about from the beginning, and is another shining jewel in the Superchat family. He seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting other creators. A lot of us literally don't know how he does it. He's so unbelievably supportive. But he actually seemed to have put a lot of thought and consideration into what he was going to do for his video series before actually jumping in. So while I say he comes to us through the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels, I think the truth is actually he simply supports all kinds of creators and has from the beginning, but decided to join the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this interactive series. And what I mean by that is you get the option to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it makes this series unique, sets it apart, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope you'll join that. Jubba Jub Productions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then as well, Scratch and PPA always does everything on his channel with absolute consistency. And right from the beginning, you can see that the banner, the avatar, and the thumbnails for the videos, not to mention the production, have all been completely consistent, which is really, really cool. It makes all of his stuff identifiable. But he always premieres on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And what you're going to find there is one of the fastest rolling chats you've seen on YouTube. Faster than Superchat, faster than most others. And the reason why is because he gives so much support to other creators that on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, it all comes back in a rush and flood of high energy and fast-paced live chat, along with his premiere during a 10 to 15 minute window. So I hope you'll join us this Tuesday. A lot of us actually have alarms set on our phones, and some of us even text each other to make sure that we're not missing Scratch and PPA's premiere. So I hope you'll come and see what I'm talking about and give yourself the chance to vote on the content of his videos for the coming week. Edna's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Junkyard Gamer will expect to be streaming soon. That will be very cool. I know what it's like to have these internet troubles. So again, that's Scratch and PPA, and he is literally one of the most generous and supportive creators that I've met in my 5 years on YouTube. RC Nicole Outdoors, thank you for coming in. That's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now, but they also happen to be a gold member. And what that means is that we see that channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then as well, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. The Gaming Ham is coming up right now. This is a really interesting name for a channel. And the reason why is because this particular creator has been with Superchat for a while now. They bring us video gameplay, a lot of Mass Effect and Marvel's Avengers, but we expect that this creator will mix things up a little bit more as well. So we're all staying tuned for that. But this creator happens to be an advocate for the ham radio community as well. So you will often hear this creator talking ham radio while playing video games. And it's interesting to see. So it's a really cool, clever name for a channel. And the Gaming Ham, like I said, has been with us for a while. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're a dedicated and loyal supporter, to say the least. Definitely a generous creator, and we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Sage Lifestyle, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and it looks like we're going to be able to get to adding names to the wheel from our chat list earlier than we usually do. So I'm going to do that in a moment here. I have a robot that helps me out with that. It's called Botissimo. It's a paid robot. It's just like Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements, but it does a great job of keeping statistics in the background in real time. And let me see what I could do about that in a moment. RC Nicole Outdoors is here. As well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have a... you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Now, RC Nicole Outdoors is a brand new channel. Trish the Natural, thank you for coming in. They were recently featured. I've got them on the Wheel of Doom now. I'm just looking for some names to add. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you here. That's another incredibly supportive creator that's out supporting others all the time. I run into them constantly. And then as well... I'm going to add a couple of names onto our wheel right now. So the Q Fam is going to come up along with Rich Cat Ranch. And then I'll add some more names as we need them when we get back down to about 5 or 6. RC Nicole Outdoors is a brand new channel. They've just got a couple of videos here, so I'm hoping everybody will enjoy supporting them. There's an interesting note in the YouTube updates over the last couple of weeks. So this creator doesn't have a sub count right now, but YouTube is taking away at the end of this month the ability to have that number not public, let's just say. So those numbers are going to be public on every channel in about 3 weeks from now. So we have that to look forward to. In the meantime, it really doesn't matter. We're just here to support each other regardless of our sub counts or milestones and things like that. We always want to do as much as we can for each other just to push each other along. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So again, we just want to do as much as we can for each other. With RC Nicole Outdoors, we can grab one of these videos. I'm going to grab their other one that I haven't seen yet. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with this creator, get to know their content a little bit better. Now, they tell us on their banner it's camping and cooking love, and this creator loves solo camping, cooking, and videography. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We'd love to encourage this creator, and hopefully we'll see some new content very soon. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody has the ability to share this particular live stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay. Bang Romy channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, the Q Fam, yeah, again, my recommendation is just to take your time. A lot of the creators who are here regularly, you know, we have all kinds of creators. Some come once in a blue moon, some come once every couple of months, some are here once a week, some are here every day, and there's always a few brand new people. But the idea is that as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support every single person as much as we all might like. Some of the people you see every day right now, when you're starting your channel, you'll start to see once every 3 days, and then once a week, and then once every couple weeks. It's just the nature of the beast, right? Tuber Chat now is following over 3,900 different creators, so nobody can watch 3,900 videos. I don't even know if you could run 3,900 videos a week, but we do what we can, and as long as everybody is doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting milestones, and like I said, here in Tuber Chat, you're always going to have 100 people coming through or more in every single stream that we do. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Lots of opportunity to meet lots of generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Pardon me. The other thing I can let anybody know, especially who's fairly new, is that a lot of the creators who've been here many times before will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat right away, because they want to make a judgment call by watching how you interact with everybody as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect. So my recommendation for everybody is always to make the first move. Take your time, meet people one by one, start a conversation, let somebody know that you want to connect, and then when you have a conversation going, you can let them know, head to their channel, do all the things we need to support them, come back, let them know, and they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. And let me spin. Oh, actually, I'm not going to spin the wheel yet. We haven't even talked about Trish the Natural. This channel we actually got a great look at the other day because they were featured on Superchat. And like I said, Crocheting with Leanne is today's featured channel, and we feature a different channel every single day on Superchat based on impact and generosity in the community so that you can meet more creators on our other social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. And then Trish the Natural, hopefully we'll get some new content out soon enough. In the meantime, this channel's been incredibly consistent. You can see the presentation, particularly in the thumbnails, is spectacular. These are one type of thumbnail that can do really, really well, and I'm sure that's paying off for this creator, because as your channel grows and as your content gets more recognizable, for those creators who have their face in their videos, a headshot like this can really draw in clickability, if that makes sense, to your channels. A lot of the bigger YouTubers will mention those types of things. Jumpa Jump Productions is asking if anybody has tips on how to get people to leave comments. One of the things that I can mention, actually, Gloria's Platter here in the Superchat family has been doing a great job lately. But there's a lot of creators that do. One of the things that you can do is build an idea into your video while you're planning it before you're filming it, and then give people the option to leave a comment. So possibly, you know, if you were doing a product review, you might be able to say something like, you know, have you seen this product before? Let me know what you think of this product, or something else that you would recommend to everybody here that's similar to what we're talking about today. Maybe something like that. There's a million different ways to do it, but you can kind of encourage people to build interactivity into your channel by leaving comments when you kind of come up with an idea like that during the video. So it's best to plan that out in advance, but that's an idea. There you go. Bayou Bengal 25 is able to condense my long-winded speech while I'm going off the cuff here to let you know exactly what to do. But that's absolutely right. Thank you so much, Junkyard Gamer. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming in quickly, or even if you're just letting the stream run, or even if you're just coming by to say hello or give a thumbs up. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is here. Trish the Natural wants to talk to us and help us learn about all things related to natural hair. Now it's interesting because on this channel she does actually expand out and get into things like weaves and wigs and things of that nature. But the bulk of what she's helping with is beauty and hair care, especially when it comes to natural hair. But there's a lot to learn. And, you know, especially if your hair is longer than mine. But hopefully everybody will gain some insight from this creator. She's at 368 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her towards the 400 that she's thinking about. Like I said, she was just featured last week because of the impact and generosity that I've seen in this creator here in the Superchat family. Oh, thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. The Bright family is in the house. I haven't added them onto the wheel. Scratch and Pete PA is truly a creator that has my back. Those of you who've been here many times before have seen it. I make as many mistakes as anybody else does, and luckily Scratch and Pete PA is able to catch most or all of them. Media Life 515 is up right now, but I'm going to put the Bright family in their place on the wheel because they happen to be a member. And if any of the members ever notice that I make a mistake like that, I certainly don't want to. Just feel free to give me a nudge. I will appreciate it. As well, Starika, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Danforth Avenue Wellness, yes. The sky seems to be. I don't know what's going on here in Canada. There is a major outage of a lot of big services, including our Interact system that helps with a lot of our banking and the internet and cell service and things like that. But we'll try to hold it together here. Let's look at Media Life 515, 35 subscribers right now. This is an interesting channel. Now, they've only been with Superchat for a couple of months already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. However, their content is quite unique, and I kind of got intrigued by it right away because they're using some artificial intelligence to have their videos scripted and produced, which is really, really cool. And I'm curious to see what's possible, and I'm glad we have a channel like this now in the Superchat family that I can learn from as well. Now, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day in all kinds of different ways, but this here content happens to be right up my alley. Chris and Larry Homestead is in the house. Good to see you here. They recently passed 10,000 subscribers. And it's wonderful to see a channel of that size still supporting others, growing their channels the right way. No ATMs working or debit machines. My mechanic's going to love that today because my truck's in for an expensive repair, literally right now, that I'm expecting to go pay for in a few hours. So we'll see how that works out. In the meantime, I'm going to take the next video from Media Life 515, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with this creator and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. If anybody has mentioned something in the chat that you meant for me to see that I missed, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. The Q Fam is coming up right now, and I see that Mo is in the house. That's a creator who has liked and shared for us dozens, if not hundreds of times, and I really do appreciate that extra support. Oh, I'm just going to pull that message, Danforth Avenue Wellness. But our it's interesting with the new bills that are being proposed. Not that I really am an authority on it, or certainly am not. But when we talk about Bill C-11 that's coming up here in Canada, we might further be censored because if my understanding is right, the government is proposing the ability to regulate user-generated content on social platforms. So you can get an idea of what that means. If you say the wrong thing, you might be either deleted or banned. So that's wonderful. Hilda DC, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That is our dear friend and family member who also happens to be a moderator here. She actually did, I guess it was a premiere. I thought it might have been a live stream. I saw it come up right before Tuberchat today. And I usually don't do streams on Friday this early, but we do try to mix up the streams here and there so that we can reach different creators. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you in the house. That is actually the main channel for True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly, who happens to be our stream boss right this second. If you notice the video game life meter under my camera there, they took over the stream boss position last weekend, and whoever knocks out the life of the stream boss takes over, gets some extra exposure, and that happens because every Super Chat and membership knocks a bit of life off of our stream boss. So right now we're looking at the Q Fam. This is another brand new channel for Tuberchat today, and I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. This will be a perfect one, a Get to Know Us challenge, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And there's True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly. That creator is Oracles and Beyond. They happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right now, and I'll show you both channels when we get them up there. Princess Beyond Passions is a longtime dear friend of TuberChat, one of the very first creators to start using our copyright-free music in their videos, for which I'm grateful. Life with Mountain Folk, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Courtney Shanice Reviews, another longtime friend. It's great to have you here. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Candid Explorer is coming up. This is another longtime friend who recently reset and restarted their channel with a new name, a new presentation. Now this creator, if I understand right, has been doing... these are shorter videos than what they had done before, but let me just read the About page and we'll get an idea. The other thing too, for anybody that hasn't seen, at the end of this month, YouTube is going to remove the ability to not have subscriber count. So everybody's subscriber count is going to be public at the end of the month. And then thank you, Jubba Jub Productions, as well. Andel Homestead, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Triple Threat is going to be coming up next because they just dropped a super chat on us. The Astute Tourist, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc., I really do appreciate that extra generous support from you. Like I said, they're incredibly supportive. I run into them constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other channels myself as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, but we'll look at their channel next, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. The Gathering Within, good to see you here. Another fellow Canadian is in the house. They happen to be a member. That's Jennifer. Another incredibly supportive creator. Who not only supports a lot of creators by hopping in and out of live streams and chats, but also by hopping in on StreamYard panels and sharing content in that way as well. Candid Explorer, capturing the beauty and decay through photography. Come and explore abandoned locations and nature in beautiful upstate New York with them, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Candid Explorer, like I said, has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. I'm going to take another video from you just because I see I've missed quite a few, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. This creator is also bringing us shorts videos. I'm not sure if they started live streaming on this particular channel yet, or if that might be an idea for the near future, possibly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Candid Explorer. Like I said, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And we'll spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel coming up right after, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. Now this is an interesting channel because when I had first seen the channel come here into TuberChat and had put it up on the screen the first couple of times, I saw a lot of gardening. And it's interesting because this creator wants to help teach us about self-sufficiency. X9 Plays, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. has 299 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get them up and over the 300 that they're thinking about. Hilda DC, did you say something that you wanted me to see that I missed? Let me scan back to chat here for a second. I thought I saw Hilda put something in capital letters. What did she say? Oh, you're going to go and unhide yours. Yeah. Let me know if there was something else that I missed, Hilda, that you mentioned. Yeah, numbers are going to be public for everybody after the 29th of this month, apparently. But here in Tuber Chat, it really doesn't matter. We just want to push each other along towards whatever milestone everybody's looking for, right? Inspire So Many, thank you again for being here. And Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. Let me look at their about page as well. I'm just going to take a video because I'm behind with you. They're bringing us Puerto Rico. I'm going to be interested to see that. I've got that in my catch-up list, and I'm just going to go over to the about page for a second just to see Tarsha, USCCA Certified Firearms Instructor and Range Safety Officer. Education, training, and safety on use of firearms, situational awareness, conflict avoidance, and a few other things. But then as well, total preparedness. That's what I was looking for. Future homesteader, 97 acres in rural Georgia. Interesting. Arm and defend yourself and your family, but grow, raise, and harvest your own food and animals. Learn how to do it for yourself. A lot to learn from this creator, obviously, especially when it comes to self-sufficiency and things of that nature. I'm not sure, Hilda, how to do that right away on a tablet. I'm on a computer so much that for me to try to describe the exact way is I'm trying to remember. For the life of me, I can't place it without looking at it. But I'm sure you'll grab it. It has to be easy to do. Annabelle TV, good to see you in the house. And they were here early. They're actually going to be featured on Monday. We're going to get a great look at this channel. Annabelle TV, somebody who's incredibly supportive, but they bring fun and a little bit of comedy everywhere that they go. And I see Annabelle TV supporting other creators as well. They're here in Tuber Chat almost every single day. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a few months now, ever since finding us. And they bring a lot of variety, so they're very conscious about the idea of mixing up the content to see what's going to vibe with the audience. They do a lot of challenges based on interaction with other creators. But then as well, you know, we see something here I'm going to catch, which is a backyard garden update again. And they do a lot of these challenges like I talk about. They're like mukbang style challenges most often. But then we see this creator, you know, doing some Happy Meal as well as scratch tickets and a bit more variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Annabelle TV. Hope Bus, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters who happen to be neighbors to us in real life, only about 20 minutes away. We actually got a chance to visit them a couple of weeks ago, and you wonder about, you know, your friends motivating you, especially with words and encouragement and things like that. But once in a while, a friend will push a little bit harder and really help you out. So we got some motivation from Hope Bus because they actually gave us our very first tomato plant and basil plant, which Kristen has been looking after, and we're very grateful for that because I haven't grown anything on my own in years and years and years and years and years. I don't even think since my school days, to be honest with you. I just haven't thought of it, but I have been more curious about the idea and possibility of trying that kind of thing because we have so many gardening, farming, and homesteading channels in the chat motivating. So as well, X9 Plays, I think, was just asking how do you get picked. So the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. It takes a little bit of time here. Members are added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. It's like a membership benefit. Superchatters are added to the screen right away. And then the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. So when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, I start adding some more names from our chat list. So everybody has the chance. It's just sometimes it can take a very long time to wait. The most important thing is that we're all connecting with each other in the chat. And then, yes, that's true, Hope Wes. But that was really cool because now we have something that we're looking after, and it literally gave us the push that we needed to, or at least that I needed. Kristen probably would have done something, but the push that I needed to go from talking about the idea of doing something to actually doing it. So, you can be grateful for those kind of friendships when somebody's willing to go out of their way to literally push you that far, not to mention with the generosity of kind of putting that right in your hands. So we'll show that to everybody as it grows. LP, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody is active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. Thank you, Oracles and Beyond. Yes, if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Talk with Tori, I'm not sure I welcomed you. I think I caught them again last night for another Brain Games live stream. They've always got an interactive stream going on, literally with games that challenge the mind, and a lively conversation going on with it, which is really cool. There you go. Yes, Danforth Avenue Wellness. You're absolutely right. Homegrown does taste better. I did have a friend show me the difference one day because I was kind of, saying, what's the difference? Organic and store-bought. What, does it really matter? And they kind of showed me a couple of tomatoes. They said, look, here's a tomato from the store, and here's a tomato from our garden. And they cut off a slice of each one. They gave me the garden one first, if I remember right, and then the one from the store, and I just jumped. I was like, oh my God, that tastes like hairspray. Because the one from the store obviously has, a different dynamic, if you want to put it that way. So, the Bright family is here with 1,300 subscribers. They've actually got that nice and locked in with about 1,310 or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll get them rolling towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. And I'm still getting to know this family and this channel. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I know I took a longer one the other day, but I'm going to take something else and see what I can find that I can learn from. Maybe I'm going to take this 5-minute video riding a bike for the first time, which is really, really cool. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content. The idea, of course, is that over time, I put your channel up on the screen, hopefully every time you're here, or most often. And then over weeks and months, I get to know the content on the channel by watching videos and hanging out in live streams. And if we connect outside, eventually I get to learn about the creators behind the channels on, let's say, Instagram, where I am all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. And then I do a better job, hopefully, of promoting your channel every time you're here, as you can hear, hopefully, in the stories that I tell about a lot of the creators that I put on the wheel and the screen. Pardon me while I'm just addressing something here. You know what I think we're going to do? So Charlene Heel is coming up next. We're going to take a break just for about 3 minutes. We're going to come right back and then talk about that channel. All right, we're back, and we're looking at Charlene Heel. Beltloop29, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. For those of you who noticed, Scratch and PPA was just addressing a question about the subscriber counts, and he's absolutely right. So the reason that YouTube is giving us for why they're not allowing hiding of subscriber counts anymore is because of smaller, people starting channels to try to impersonate bigger channels and then getting you to subscribe and stuff like that. And you could imagine that could work on a small level. I think there's a couple of extra benefits that will come from it eventually. There are things that people can do to falsely falsify their numbers a small bit. I don't know what that's going to result in when it's time to think about true rewards on YouTube, like after 10,000 subscribers or after 100,000, things like getting the play button. But I'm watching a few channels to see what's going to happen and whether they're going to get play buttons or not. But we'll see. It really doesn't matter. And, the most important thing, I think, is a strong and solid foundation for your channel regardless. And one of the reasons why is because monetization is on the radar for most creators. A lot of creators, I believe most here in the Tuber Chat family, have monetization on their mind as a plan for their channels eventually, right? After hitting the 1,000 subscribers and the other requirements. So what the idea is that I bring up constantly here in Tuber Chat is that if you have, let's say, what we call dead subscribers, right? People who are never going to come back to watch another video, give you a like, give you a view, or anything like that, or especially fake accounts and different things like that. The problem is that can hurt your monetization in a couple of ways. First of all, your channel will be bringing in an amount of money equivalent to somebody with a smaller number of subscribers. So that will send a bad engagement signal into the YouTube algorithm to say, well, this creator's only making this much money when on average for that number of subscribers they should be making this much. And then the other thing too is, that's just detrimental to the idea of the amount of money that you're going to make. I wish for everybody to get, first of all, whatever it is that you want from YouTube, but secondly, I'd love for everybody to be able to maximize that. So it's thoughts. James Guide, good to see you in the house. Another monster growth stream, as a matter of fact, where you can meet more friends and family members in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. James Guide has been a longtime friend, and their growth stream has actually been running since before Tuber Chat even started. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You'll meet more friends and family members over there. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And for James Guide, I look forward to the next time I can get into the chat over there. And is there a limit on the recommended channels section? It's not so much that it's a limit, but what happens is YouTube gives you a couple of options when you want to dress up your front page and how you're going to put the channels there. So if that's what you're talking about, and forgive me for not being certain, but when we talk about featured channels on the front of somebody's page, for instance, Tuber Chat has in the list well over 150 channels now. Which is great. And when you feature channels on the front page, there's a lot of benefit to that. We'll talk about it later when we find a channel that's got some there. But it can be great for the algorithm as well. YouTube might limit only how many are displayed at a time, but you can always click. If we go on Charlene Heel, I'll see what's there. Yeah, she has a couple things set here with different toggles for privacy. But on a lot of channels, you can see channels that people are subscribed to, and as well featured channels that they have. You can usually click those sections and get through to see more and more and more, if that makes sense. Forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then the Weightlifting Geek is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them on the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. I know I've been given a couple of long-winded speeches again, as I usually do, but we'll try to pick up the pace a little bit and get as many channels on the screen as we can. And then Charlene Heel has recently become monetized, so we're expecting next week that she will be doing a monetization celebration. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. It will likely be next Saturday. We will plan Tuber Chat and Raid so that we can help her celebrate. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation, both here in Tuber Chat and outside. She brings that energy everywhere she goes, constantly motivating and encouraging others. In her content, she wants to bring us natural healing, coaching, and transformation. And then she's got a second channel as well that I'm going to show you, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, where she promises to bring the same energy, positivity, and motivation with the added benefit of opportunities to build wealth, which is really cool. How far behind am I on my watch later list? Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. So I have two that I use. I use my watch later list for brand new channels that are here in Tuber Chat the very first time I put them on the screen. It's usually short. It's usually somewhere around 5 channels a day. Usually never more than 10, but somewhere around there. My catch-up list can get as high as 25 or 30 during the streams that we do here in Tuber Chat, but I also use it for other things. So I cleared both of those before I started, but I should have connected with something from Spring Meadow Farm and Garden already. Forgive me for not being certain if your channel has been on our screen before or not. I know it can take a long time, and I really do appreciate everybody's patience, and especially every moment everybody can spend here. Yeah, maybe not. I'm just looking at your channel in the background there, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. So I may not have had your channel on the screen yet. But as soon as I do, then I'll be taking a video of yours, putting it in my watch later list to make sure I catch up with your channel. But I'm actually making a note of that as well, just in case you don't have the time to spend for the... I'm still going to be here for another hour and a half today, but if you can't be here the whole time, I'll just make sure that I connect with you afterwards either way. And again, I always make my notes on pen and paper, so it takes me a second there. Unless I'm yelling at Siri to do it for me. True Crime with Cassie and Molly happens to be a member here, but this is a second channel from a creator that might be fairly well known here in the Tuber Chat family, because she's been a friend for a very long time, getting on a couple of years now. Oracles and Beyond brings us this second channel, True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly. They've already started streaming. I was lucky enough to catch that actually the other day, and obviously true crime is a huge category when it comes to podcasting, and forgive me because I'm not well versed in it. I can't talk from any point of authority or anything like that, but I just do happen to know that podcasting, it's getting a huge following, and that's starting to bleed into a lot of the other services, particularly here in YouTube as well. So 149 subscribers. Curious to see what they're going to do with this channel. Oracles and Beyond is where you'll get free oracle readings, both from Cassie and from her friends. So this might give you an idea of what's been happening in your life, some insight maybe, or as to what's been going on or what might be to come. The interesting thing is, because they've got other friends that join them on panels like this that you see here, that you might get more than one perspective at a time. Now I can see Oracles and Beyond that I'm behind with you. Now I'm just going to take that same stream from the other channel and just put that in my catch-up list for now, so I can run that tonight and catch up with this channel here. You can see that she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships, and with over 1,700 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that she's thinking about. Delicious eats and tasty treats. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed on the way in. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then Absolutely Raven, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Aisha, good. Oh, yes, Aisha, good to see you in the house. It's been a little while. Oh, my dear goodness. Yes, absolutely. We will, our thoughts and prayers are definitely with them. Shay's journey has been a friend for a long time. You have to pardon me because I tend to get very, like, very much choked up very quickly at thoughts like that. But thank you so much for letting us know. She has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter in the Tuber Chat family for a long time. So we're grateful to have known her and grateful for you to be letting us know about that. I wish I had known before, but yes, our thoughts and prayers will be with all of Shay's Journey's friends and family members. So thank you again for that. Aisha is somebody who's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning, as a matter of fact. So I wish it was better under better circumstances, but it's great to see you passing by. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel. Yeah, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. You know, I'm very lucky because Tuber Chat's been here a while now. You know, we're obviously well over 400 episodes. It's been a couple of years. And I'm lucky enough to have a lot of friends that will reach out both to let me know about different important things that are seen out in the YouTube streets, but as well things that can be shared with the whole Tuber Chat family. So I really do appreciate that. The Gathering Within is another Canadian here in the chat, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This is Jennifer, and this is somebody who also is out supporting others regularly. When I bounce in between friends and family members with their live streams and premieres in their live chats, I run into the Gathering Within regularly. She supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and has for a while. With over 1,100 subscribers and now well on the way to 1,200, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Traveling Merton and Sue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Chocolate Drop, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Makeup Mom and Son is a very much loved and well-respected creator who is here as a moderator and a gold member. So the Gathering Within brings us an interesting variety of content. They bring pleasing visuals and audio that we can kind of relax or chill out with in different ways, possibly meditate. And then there are guided affirmations as well, positive affirmations that come along with the content. This is a channel, I believe, that can be used as a resource. So possibly a positive start to anybody's day or a positive pick-me-up at any point during the day, to be honest with you. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. The Gathering Within is a kind of channel you could probably grab a few videos, put them in a playlist, leave them running while you're listening in the background even, or if you just wanted to sit and watch the content. The Gathering Within's been a dear friend for a very long time. Putt Putt King, good to see you here. Chocolate Drop, I think I said hello a moment ago. Runneth Over Garden and Life, not sure if I welcomed you. I saw you come in a while ago. I did put you on the wheel. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. My week's been good and busy as usual. Some of you may not know, but my full-time gig, the reason why we're not here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is because half of my full-time job is working outdoors. In the good weather months, I'm in Canada, so we get all 4 seasons here. But as well, half of my full-time job is doing other social media and running YouTube channels for others. So it keeps me busy, but I am grateful. There's a hint in there as to the idea that if there are things you enjoy or don't enjoy about the process of growing your YouTube channel, there are other people out there that you can either trade favors with, or for those of you looking for extra income, it's possible that you could get paid to do some of the things that you do enjoy that other people don't enjoy here on YouTube. Rich Cat Ranch is coming up right now. Let's see what they got going on their channel. Rich Cat Ranch has 1,390 subscribers right now. They are dangerously close to 1,400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Thank you, Step by Step family. Hopefully we'll see you again shortly. We're here again tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, of course. Different times than usual this weekend. Rich Cat Ranch is Richard and Kathy, and they let us know that in their introduction video that they put up about a week ago, here a week and a half, 9 days ago, and hopefully everybody will check out this video. I keep going back to talking about this over the last couple of weeks because I just thought it was extremely well done. So I hope everybody will check out what I'm talking about. Now that's a very short video, so we don't want to use that to connect. When we're connecting with channels here in Superchat, pardon me, we're always looking for videos that are over 3 minutes long. Very important that it's longer than 3 minutes. Very important that we watch that video from beginning to end and leave a very meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. And Teacher P. Downer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mama's Handprint, good to see you also. Thank you both for being here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. As AceFlaw1 is in the house, that's another creator, Andy. I've been connected to them for probably 2.5 years. They've been with TuberChat ever since the very beginning. So Rich Cat Ranch has a lot for us to learn as well. I'm grateful that we have so many homesteading, ranching, farming, gardening, fishing, and outdoor channels here in TuberChat. Woman Outdoors is here as well now. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel. Dine with Sonia. Good to see you here as well. Rich Cat Ranch, Richard and Kathy. And they've got all kinds, all kinds of animals for us to check out and watch grow. And they bring us, they enjoy teaching folks how to raise waterfowl for pets and eggs, along with sharing their life with animals, their daily routines, tasty recipes, and tidbits of wisdom they've acquired through living and loving life, which is really cool. I'm always happy to see that kind of positivity. I think it's almost motivating, if nothing else, right? So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Rich Cat Ranch. I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. I'd love for you to get that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them also. And then, yeah, Putt Putt King, I know it's more difficult on a phone. 60 or 70% of the people here in TuberChat might be on a phone. That's something to consider, and it's the reason why I mentioned to everybody the idea of starting a conversation with creators before connecting, because people are coming in and out of TuberChat constantly, visiting other channels. When you think about somebody watching a 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 minute video, it can take almost 10 minutes to connect with each creator. That's why I say here in TuberChat, you could possibly meet up to 8, maybe 10 creators per hour for the time that you spend, but any faster than that's a little bit too fast. But people are coming in and out all the time. But I do appreciate all the effort everybody makes for all the different things that you do, especially when you give those thumbs up, because you do have to turn that chat off for a second, and even I have to be reminded. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe. These creators bring us a lot of beauty products, usually in the form of product reviews and unboxings, sometimes in comparisons, and then sometimes even in series now. They have this really cool series, 50 Shades of Friends, that expand over 4 different episodes so far, which is really, really cool. They bring us all 3 types of content on this channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. And even though we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working for. Right now, we always want to do as much as we possibly can for each other. After the end of this month, we're going to see sub counts on every channel. Their background of YouTube is changing that. Yeah, we're actually doing spectacularly for thumbs up today. Thank you, BioBengal25. We're already at 92, and I really do appreciate all those thumbs up. I don't want to jinx it, but likely we'll see 100 today. We do hit 100 most days, almost every day. Not every day, but almost every day, but I do appreciate them. You notice the difference when you mention it. So here in Tuber Chat, you know, I try not to drive it down everybody's throat all day, but you can see the difference if I mention it only 3 or 4 times during the stream, or if I mention it 7 or 8 times. Not that I'm counting. It depends on when I come up with the different things that I say. Those of you who've been here many times before for long periods of time have heard me say a lot of the same things over and over. And what my defense is, if nothing else, is to say it's not that I don't mean most of the things I say or all the things I say. It's just that I've said them over 400 times. And if you think about things like asking people to give thumbs up, what do I do? It probably an average of 3, 4, 5 times a stream. So we're talking about 2,000 times maybe just on this channel. So you can imagine it gets pretty repetitive. But I do appreciate everybody's patience. I especially appreciate all the things everybody does, those shares, those thumbs up, and things like that. I'm going to try to step it up and start moving a little bit faster through channels. I know I'm talking a lot again today. Mrs. VSNC09 is in the house with over 2,700 subscribers. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And what you're going to find on this channel is all 3 types of content. Again, they've got shorts, videos, and live streams. A lot of variety, but the bulk of what you're going to find on this channel is revolving around the royal family. And if you can catch a live stream, it's a wonderful thing to see, because Mrs. VSNC09 does an incredible job of leading conversation by being well-versed and up-to-date with her subject, and you have a very lively conversation happening. I think that that's really contributing to the rapid growth on this channel, because of the true engagement that's going through the algorithm when people are having such a lively conversation. Rambling with the Brums, good to see you in the house. Yeah, Hope Bus, it's been a problem all day. I haven't been out, but I know that the internet and a lot of cell services are having trouble as well. It's across the country as far as I understand. Rambling with the Brums is Scott. I just finally caught up with your Canada Day video yesterday, or this morning. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And then Outgoing Azzy's going to change up the content a little bit. That'll be cool. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Mrs. VSNC09. I'm just going to take one of your videos because I see I'm behind again. And or I thought I was behind. Okay, I'm going to take this breaking news. I know it's a couple weeks old, but I'm just going to get it in there anyway. And this is somebody who's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And they have been for a very long time. Mrs. VSNC09 supports on all of my channels. The reason I mention that is because I want you to understand how supportive this creator is. But then as well, they always engage conversation everywhere they go, and I run into them constantly. They are another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. You know, for a lot of these creators who are bouncing around supporting so many others, we almost wonder how some of them are doing it. You know, I do as much as I can. There's a lot of creators who are able to do even more than me. And then Sazzy Explores is going to be doing some delicious looking live streaming this coming week. That'll be cool to see. Let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up here and see who's coming up next. As soon as we get down to 5 or 6 names, I'll add some more names from our chat list. The Weightlifting Geek is coming up. They've actually got a couple of different channels. We'll see what they've got going on their new Grilling ASMR channel and here on the Weightlifting Geek. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay based on the engagement signals that are sent into the algorithm when you share. And then thanks so much, the Q fam. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Like you say, I know we have mixed up our times this weekend, but I try to post the streams a couple of days in advance so that everybody can plan if they need to. My goodness, my voice. It's almost every day. I'm absolutely fine right up until I start talking, and then my voice gets scratchy here. The Jacobs Triangle Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Weightlifting Geek is up right now. Now, this creator wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. They've got all three types of content on their channel. I see these new thumbnails. These look pretty cool. I can see I'm also behind, so I'm going to take your 13-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. This creator also brings us a lot of entertainment, fun, and motivation in the vlogs that they do. They post almost every single day, as a matter of fact. And then as well, when we look at their second channel, the Geek Griller ASMR, we'll see what this creator is going to come up with here. They're already halfway on the road to the first 100. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones, getting those first 100s, getting up to 1,000 and getting monetized and things like that. So we'll see what this creator gets moving. Danny Day's Homestead is approaching 400 subscribers right now, and they're well over 300. Hopefully they'll get that 500 soon enough. The community tab is just gold. That thing is incredible, both for your own channel and for helping with others. I can tell you right now, the number one thing that I am thanked for on YouTube is sharing on the community tab on YouTube. So that gives you an idea of how much that gets noticed. Now, I do take the time to mention creators while I'm sharing, and I usually share about 5 posts a day for other creators. So that's a help, and then, you know, there's other places to share and things like that, but it really seems to get noticed. But I can tell you as well that a lot of video views seem to come from community posts as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now we're looking at Bayou Bengal 25. This is a creator that came into the Tuber Chat family just shy of a month ago, if I remember correctly. And they have brought us fantasy football. So this is the first channel that we have that's dedicated to that subject, even though we have another couple of creators in the Tuber Chat family who engage in a lot of fantasy football and football talk in general. So there's a lot to learn, I think, from all creators here in the Tuber Chat family. I'm very grateful to learn from creators of all sizes every single day, but Bayou Bengal 25 has been great as an experience on a very unique and very much niche channel. So they're right sitting close to 300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them up and over that milestone today. First Floor Audio, good to see you here. Spiky, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. And then yeah, thank you, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. It is absolutely just gold. I keep saying it, but the community tab is really something that can benefit in several different ways. It's a frog in the throat that just won't take off today for no reason. Let's see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel from our chat list. I'll do that in a quick second. And yeah, the community tab is fairly easy to use. You can do a simple share from outside. You can schedule your posts. You could do that on a phone or on a computer. I find that doing an on-the-spot share is easier to schedule when you're on a phone than it is on a computer. But if you go to the community tab and you're specifically planning to share in advance, scheduling is great. And I do that all the time. I always schedule out the community posts on most channels. The only exception is if a live stream is kind of an impromptu thing. If it's like on one of the channels that I run and the creator says, okay, I'm going to go live in a couple of hours, we just do community posts that minute or as quick as we can. But in a lot of cases when I do sharing for other creators or even Superchat, you'll notice the community post shares for Superchat go out at the exact moment that the stream starts. I used to do them a little bit before, but we're so busy in the beginning of the streams that I wanted to give it that extra couple of minutes to breathe. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, yeah, lots of creators are having trouble with the internet today, particularly in Canada. We've been lucky enough to hold it together. And let me see what I can do. I said I was going to add some names to the chat list, or to the wheel from the chat list. Melda Reacts is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Step by Step Family hopefully is still with us. Oh, we just hit it. Yeah, thank you, Outgoing Azzy. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. We're sitting right around 100 right now, and I really do appreciate that extra support from everybody. Those thumbs up really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. G Daddy Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm always good. Hopefully you are too. We got Sage Lifestyle, Step by Step Family, and Melda Reacts on the wheel now. I'll add some more names as we need them, but we'll spin. We'll get the next channel up here. And Chris and Larry Homestead is coming up. This is a creator that's got over a family of creators that's got over 10,000 subscribers. So you can bet that there is much to be learned from this family of creators, as well as entertained and inspired by. Alien Girl 111, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think you've been here once before. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but our instructions are always in our video description for anybody that's new or fairly new to Superchat, so you can learn how to maximize your time here and meet lots of creators for your channel to add to your friends and family members. Outlaw Creative, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Chris and Larry Homestead is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. Oh, they're doing their, I forgot about this, they're doing their 10,000 subscriber giveaway today in about 5.5 hours from now. So I've got my notification on. I'm going to try to make sure I catch that. But that's going to be an exciting thing to see. I'm just going to head to their About page and you'll see what is going on with this channel. The life and times of a homeschooling and homesteading family in northern Arizona. They're a Christian family of 10, homeschooling and homesteading their way through life, learning as they go on their mini ranch, raising and selling veggies, critters, and farmstead items, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you get on this channel. But a lot of it, they take us on, basically family adventures. This creator is constantly supporting other creators as well, and they've just built up an incredible reputation as a supporter for others and an advocate for helping others hit different milestones and things like that. And I just love seeing that kind of generosity, especially when channels start to really grow and get this kind of traction, to see that they're still willing to turn around and help others coming into the system and grabbing new channels by the hand to help them hit different milestones. It's always heartwarming to see that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Chris and Larry Homestead. They're here with us almost every single stream, as a matter of fact. And yes, you will absolutely Ordered Steps. You will get the community tab level. Comes at 500 subscribers right now. It used to be 1,000, so thank goodness they actually lowered that. But it's been a godsend. And you can mention any channel over 100 subscribers now, it seems, which is really cool as well. That's something that helps a lot of the posts get noticed and could do a lot for other creators. So when you think about the idea of posting for others, possibly that can help. But I can tell you right now, you're going to get some video views from posting on your community tab, even for your own videos. So I recommend it for anybody. Woman Outdoors was recently featured on Superchat. I see you got a few more videos. I'm just going to take one of your solo overnight in the forest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit. Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania, which is interesting. They bring us a lot of outdoor activities, particularly camping, but they also have 4 seasons to show us, so we get the benefit of watching the snow, the rain, the heat, the cold, and everything that comes in between, which is really, really cool. Women Outdoors is incredibly supportive, and I hope everybody will connect with them so you can get that kind of support coming back to you. 742 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Beauty and Beast Journey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are longtime friends of Superchat, so it's great to see you here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Today's featured channel, by the way, is Crocheting with Leanne. We feature a different channel every single day again on Superchat now, based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen, so that you can meet up to over 300 generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. Natalie Nicole, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sage Lifestyle is up on the screen right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. 126 subscribers right now. It's been a while since they've posted a new video, so hopefully we'll see new content from this creator shortly. I'm just going to look at their about page. This channel is made for home remedies, healthy lifestyle, and mini vlogs, which is really, really cool. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more variety as well, and we can see that they're posting shorts and videos. I'm just going to check if they've started live streaming yet, or if that's going to be an idea possibly for the near future. Yeah, maybe in the future they'll get to that, but that's really cool. And they actually, okay, so I say we're looking forward to new content. They've been posting a lot of shorts. Myself, I don't happen to watch as many shorts as anybody might think that I usually do. The reason for that is because 99% of my YouTube time is spent on a computer, not on a phone. And I don't get to see a lot of the shorts as much as everybody would without going and digging for them, for instance. Hopefully they come up with some better systems that make it easier for us to catch those in a way that we want to catch them. But I don't know if that makes sense. That's okay. So, Sage Lifestyle, great that you're still posting. Hopefully we'll see a long-form video from you again soon. Let me spin the wheel. Nicholas Family Adventures. I'm just going to get you on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They always bring fun everywhere that they go. Mr. Bones has built up quite a reputation as a moderator as well. Hilda DC is a very much loved and well-respected creator who happens to be part of our moderator squad and has been for a long time. All of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a very long time. They're dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own where they all do something different from each other. But on every one of our moderators' channels, you will be able to meet more friends and family members in the same way that we do here in Superchat. And let's see what Hilda DC has been up to. She just actually put this premiere out right before Superchat. I'm sorry I didn't catch that. I was setting up, obviously, but I'll go back and catch that. I'm just going to take another longer video as well. I'm going to take your, oh, the bologna challenge. See, I haven't seen this. Was that from Popping the Popcorn? I thought that was what Makeup Mom and Son did the other day. That was something else, that's for sure. And it's interesting to see that they've got different social media posts coming out as well. Because I had first seen Makeup Mom and Son's Instagram, I think, right? Instagram or Facebook, something like that. For anybody that does want to connect with me on the other social networks, I am on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know a lot of our Canadian friends are having internet troubles. Luckily, we're holding ours together for now. We did get that visit from a tech that came to see what was going on, but they've got more that needs to be done here, apparently. and it's exactly what I had thought, because we're actually outside of the city of Niagara Falls. So if anything happens from, the main servers there out to us with the ISP, then it affects us. So they got to come and replace lines and stuff like that. I'm sure it's a huge job. We'll see. And Hilda DC, yes, I'll be looking forward to it. With 1,700 subscribers, she's got almost 1,800 now, and she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. Lazy Acres Homestead still in the house, as well as Hilda DC does a lot of food type mukbang challenges, if that makes sense. She does product reviews and challenges involving a lot of different types of foods, more often than anything else. She also does a lot more variety on her channel, product reviews, unboxings, things like that. A lot of live streaming, and a lot of that tends to be random, but she'll have other people join her on panel as well, and it makes for lively discussions. And she posts almost every single day. Hilda DC always has a lively live chat going, one of the fastest in the Tuber Chat family. So I've got that video in my catch-up list as well. She does a lot of shorts. She's having success with these. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. And like I said, she is part of our moderator squad. She is a dear, dear friend to both myself, all of our moderators, and most people who've been to Tuber Chat any number of times. If you haven't connected with all of our moderators, I hope that you will. Like I said, they're all dear friends of mine, and you can believe me when I say I've got a very long-winded speech that would go behind my friendship with each moderator here in the chat, and my friendship with them, the reason why they're moderators, or why we're lucky to have them as moderators here in the chat. And it makes it a dream to even do something like Tuber Chat, to have them helping. So fireworks on the 4th of July is a new video from Nicholas Family Adventures. I'm just going to take that video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit, make sure I don't fall behind with you. They've got 398 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get that 400, maybe even up and over. One of the things we always want to do when we're hitting different milestones is aim just a little bit higher, at least 5, maybe 10, so that if YouTube decides to play games with your numbers in the next couple of days, you don't slip back below the milestone you were looking for. And let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto our wheel from our chat list here. We're going to get Spring Meadow Farm and Garden on the wheel, as well as Travels of Ethel the Van. You have to pardon me, my copy and paste is not working as well as I wish it would. We're putting a lot of pressure on the processor of the computer when we're streaming. But as well, our internet changed here. So when they did come for that visit, they moved our router. They insisted it has to be somewhere else. And so I'm actually streaming with Wi-Fi, if you can imagine, where I usually like to be plugged in. We'll see if we can get that back under control in a couple of weeks. I might have to get into a mesh system soon enough. So Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, Travels of Ethel the Van, and Ordered Steps are on the wheel right now. I'll add some more names in a few more minutes here. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel. Actually, Ordered Steps is going to come up right now. I don't always take 2 breaks, but we're going to do it right now. We're going to go for about 3 minutes. We're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about Ordered Steps. Thank you, Scratch and Pete. I'm going to get another channel on the wheel right now, Random and Proud. Will be added. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Sometimes I forget to turn the mic off. I have no idea now whether I said anything. I'm just addressing a couple of things on the phone that have making sure I'm not missing important messages. I got a couple things going on today. But it's funny because when you know, we're here, those of you who, you may not know Kristen Welton, but if you do, she's here with us most often. And we live together in Niagara Falls. She has a channel of her own. She's here as a moderator and a member in the chat most days. And it's funny because she'll hear me on the computer in the other room, and I will be doing whatever it is that I'm doing on YouTube. So it's silence, right? And when I'm reading the chat and responding, or even when I'm doing it with the phone, I might all of a sudden say something out loud. Like today, I forget what I was doing. We were in the music channel. I think Good Times Homestead was in there and a couple other people. And somebody said something funny, and I was like, oh yeah, LOL. Because I'm typing it and I'm talking at the same time. So I don't know if you guys have caught me doing much of that. But yeah, I often forget to do my mute my mic or unmute my mic. Those of you who've been with Superchat a long time know that. Now, Kristen has been actually working all week on working on the room in which we do our streams, or at least where my computer is and things like that, where I always do Superchat. This is a portable green screen, by the way. I love this thing. But she's been working on this room so that we can turn it into a little bit more of a like almost studio. We can film a little bit better. And my intention then will be to catch up on some of the videos I've been slacking on. I've had this Stream Deck Mini literally plugged into the computer and not set up for about 6 months now. So we'll hopefully get that caught up. When I get that thing done, it will give me the ability to do a few things at a time. For those of you who are familiar with Stream Deck, you know what I'm talking about. Pardon me, but that's a programmable little thing with a few buttons on it. What happens is you can program it very easily to press a button, and then it will, like, let's say, turn your camera off, turn your mic off, change the slide, increase the volume on the music or whatever you want, all at the same time. But I'll make tutorials about that after I get that done eventually. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you in the house. No, I didn't hit my big toe. I don't know what I might have done. Yeah, I might have just been thinking out loud there. And then there was a question in the chat. Rich Cat Ranch asked, what are the requirements for adding a moderator to your chats? And there is no requirement. And if what you're talking about is moderators as in adding you know, people like Scratch and PPA or Hilda DC or Makeup Mom and Son are moderators here in Tuber Chat. If that's what you mean, you can add anybody you want as a moderator in your channel. My suggestion is to really proceed with caution and add moderators that you know and trust. Now, it's certainly not advice. It's just a recommendation. There are a lot of channels out there that mod everybody, and it's fine. There are a lot of channels that don't. Here on Tuber Chat, you notice we have very few moderators, and there's a few reasons for that. We did have a bad experience. A moderator that I knew and trusted many months ago, about a year and a half ago, went through and deleted a lot of people, like banned a lot of our regular people here in Tuber Chat in the background while we were not streaming one day, and that's something that's easy and possible to do. The problem is, it could have been one of two creators, so while I probably wouldn't throw somebody under the bus anyway, I can never be 100% sure about which of two creators it was. So I cleaned out all the moderators that day, and anybody that you do see here that's a moderator has probably been one for long over a year, and has been not only a dear friend to mine, but a friend of mine, but has shown incredible generosity and selflessness when it comes to YouTube. Now, I have a lot more friends here in the Tuber Chat family that have done the same thing and certainly would be deserving of a wrench, if you want to put it that way. But there's a few reasons why I don't add a lot of moderators here. One of the reasons is we don't want everybody to have to be worried about that and dropping links and, you know, things like that. I want everybody to enjoy the stream, including the moderators. When we add things like Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, those are robots. Now, if Rich Cat Ranch was talking about those are very easy to set up and log into. The only recommendation I have for everybody, if you're going to start and you haven't already used Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or Botissimo or anything like that, is to get into the settings as soon as you hook them up and turn everything off. You'll see what I mean when you get there. And then add things one by one as you learn about what the settings are. I think we've all been in live chats. Most of us have been in live chats where Nightbot times you out for things that are, you know, not necessary, like if you're mentioning a channel with all capital letters in their name or dropping more than 2 emojis in a chat and things like that. Nightbot can get pretty bad at timing people out and things like that, and it can be frustrating. So you want to be cautious, but we add those here in Tuber Chat. I use 4 of them for a couple of reasons. Botissimo I really enjoy, but it's a paid one, but I use it for the statistics. That's how I run the wheel. Nightbot keeps great logs in the background. It's very popular and easy to program with those commands. Streamlabs and Stream Elements I also have in here. Part of the reasons why Stream Elements is my favorite for timers. They don't run into each other. You'll notice that our chat never seems to have like 4 or 5 messages all from the same robot in a row, so it doesn't look spammy. And it makes sure that the stuff comes out as it needs to. You have to consider, especially with memberships, some of the promises you're making to people. Like here in Tuber Chat, gold members get their link dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I put that in there specifically, and then if Nightbot goes down for the day, I have to figure out how I'm going to make that up to those creators if their link is not dropped, right? It's something you have to consider. Now, we haven't seen Nightbot go down very often at all, but any of them could. So by having more than one, you have the opportunity to have one robot pick up the slack for the other one, you know, if something goes wrong for the day. So that's a long-winded speech, I know, but I just did want to bring that up. Anybody can feel free to mod me on your channel if you'd like to. I try to visit as many channels as I can. I try to get to everybody eventually through premieres and live streams. If you see me there, you can mod me. I will help while I'm there. But I usually stay in live chats for most creators for about 15 to 20 minutes. I almost literally time it. I just want to give you a few views, a few minutes of watch time before I hop out somewhere else. But like I said, I will help while I'm there. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Jake Huston, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that while we were on break there. Kid Wonder's got a few channels. I'm going to show you a few of them when I get, or at least a couple of them when I get that channel up. So I'm going to try to move faster. I know I got into another long speech there. Ordered Steps is up here right now. I'm still learning about this channel. 168 subscribers. I'm just going to take another video, a spring break video here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with this channel, make sure I don't fall behind, get to know their content a little bit better, and they literally want to bring us variety. So 168 subscribers. I hope we can push them a little bit closer to the 200 we know they're thinking about. Let's spin the wheel. Thank you so much, Hope Us. And hopefully I haven't missed anything that anybody's mentioned in the chat. I didn't mean to spin the wheel, but I was lucky because it actually came up with Jake Husden, who dropped a super chat on us. So for that reason, I usually put those channels up right away on the screen. Here they are, 658 subscribers, and this is a longtime generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of Tuber Chat. I also see them out supporting others when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They bring us pure variety. They do a lot of streaming. I'm just going to take your latest video, and this is a Twitch stream. Oh, interesting. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, just give you a few minutes of watch time. And Jake Husden, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while now. Pardon my voice, my dear goodness. Great Farmer Freelance is in the house, another fellow Canadian. That's Shane. He happens to be a member, so I got him on the wheel right away. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to try to move a bit faster. We got another half hour to go, and I'll get as many channels on the screen as I can. Travels of Ethel the Van is coming up right now. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat. I should refresh some pages and check that out. I know it can be a long wait to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. I really do appreciate everybody's patience. Today's a very different time slot for Tuber Chat. I'm not always available at this time of the day, so I wanted to mix it up and give some more people the chance to come in. Travels of Ethel the Van is fairly new to Tuber Chat. They've got 700 subscribers, and the Ethel the Van is where Oliver and Leanne are exploring and sightseeing in the UK, and they're taking us around on their journey. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm still getting to know their content. We'd love to push them a little bit farther so that they can keep that 700 locked in and solidify that. I'm just going to take this camper van upgrades and Sheen Hall, if I'm pronouncing that properly, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me get to know their content a little bit better. The idea, of course, is that every time your channel's on the screen here in Tuber Chat, and over weeks and months, I get to know your content a little bit better by watching videos and live streams. Eventually, the stories will get better, and I'll promote your channel better, especially if we get to know each other on the other social networks. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what Rambling with the Brums has got for us today. That's Scott. Like I said, oh, there's Travels of Ethel the Van. Scott from Rambling with the Brums has built up quite a reputation as a supporter and a moderator. They're definitely an advocate for helping others grow their channel and hit different milestones. And Rambling with the Brums is now well over 1,000 subscribers. It looks like they've even got it locked in. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're thinking about. Rambling with the Brums comes to us from the Homesteading family of channels. They happen to be a fellow Canadian about 6 hours away from me in our nation's capital. They bring us all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. Their Procrastination Thursdays and Fellowship Saturdays have built up quite an audience, and this creator enjoys collaborations with other creators as well. I'm just going to take your Celebrate video here and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content a little bit. Like I said, I caught up with this video. I was flipping around through different channels while I was running a list, so that's why your red line is probably short like that. Rambling with the Brums, like I said, it has built up an incredible reputation as a supporter. They are another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When you bounce around in between premieres and live streams, especially with anybody here in the Tuber Chat family, you'll likely run into Scott advocating and supporting others, looking for milestones for other creators and channels. But it's great to see that they've got their 1,000 now. I would love to know where their watch hours are at. They've been doing a lot of live streaming, so my guess is that they're doing well with hours, but we'll have to see what they have to say. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up next, and if you spell it properly, unlike me, then it will come up pretty quickly for you. And Makeup Mom and Son is another moderator here in Tuber Chat, but also happens to be a gold member. So we see her channel in the slides that run every single day in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. So I did actually learn something today. YouTube has another video, and I just saw it for the first time today. I'm not sure what day it came out. And it just deals with the updates. They put those videos in your YouTube Studio dashboard from the creator team or the support team. And one of the things that they talked about was this new shelf that they're adding for any channel. As soon as you have 8 members or more, they automatically add this for you. You can take it off if you want, or move it up and down the page if you'd like to, and the customization settings are there. But what I learned about it today is that when you look at a channel that has this shelf, your channel will be featured in the shelf if you're a member on that channel while you're looking at it. So for instance, you know, Tuber Chat has memberships with all of our moderators, and when their channels are up on the screen, you'll see that comes up. But obviously Makeup Mom and Son is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Now, she does a lot of pure variety on her channel, but lately what she's been doing more than anything else is product reviews and unboxings. There are a few challenges here as well with different products when it comes to different types of food, and a very interesting challenge that I had here. I had thought that this was something with Hilda DC, but I noticed that Hilda DC has a video that matches this one, and it mentions popping the popcorn. So there might be a series of creators here that have got this going on. I'm going to encourage everybody to see this. Hilda DC says I'm going to be traumatized, much as I partially was when I was watching Makeup Mom and Son's video. Something unexpected kind of comes up in there. But she actually, all these creators have a lot of fun together. Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, does a lot of variety. She also has done a lot of live streaming. She's had incredible success with shorts, hitting over 37,000 views on just one of these, as well as lots of others with lots of activity. She does a lot of live streaming, sometimes hopping in on other StreamYard panels, sometimes bringing up friends with her, and she does an interview series as well, where a lot of familiar faces from the Tuber Chat family have been featured, including myself, for which I'm grateful. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see when you get to Makeup Mom and Son. She's got almost 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone. Now I'm just going to show you a second channel, Makeup Mom and Son, which is right there. Caden has a channel, and if we look for Caden Plays It, we see a channel from this young creator. We want to encourage them. They've put out quite a few videos so far. They're doing shorts now, and I'm hoping we're going to see more content from this creator. Makeup Mom and Son assures me that we will, and she's of course helping this creator, so we want to, like I said, encourage them and push them towards the 40 subscribers they're going to be thinking about now. Keisha Monet, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kid Wonder's coming up right now. This creator actually has quite a few channels. I'm going to get Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, and that's how we find this creator easily. But their main channel has over 18,000 subscribers right now, so obviously growing rapidly. And The Jacob's Triangle Homestead is asking a question. For channels over 1K, do you find it easier to grow once you achieve the 1K? I think that most often creators would probably agree that things seem to move exponentially. So if you imagine whichever way you're looking at the graph, if you had a graph, it would kind of go up in a curve, and things seem to get better and better. The one thing about YouTube that I've talked about from the beginning, the reason why I'm here, I've been doing social media ever since it started with MySpace and Friendster and all that other stuff, and websites before that, email before that, for years and years and years. YouTube is different from a lot of the other social networks in that every piece of content that we put out, and I'm talking about videos, helps the content we put out last week and the content we're going to put out tomorrow. So as you gain subscribers, here's an example. When we talk about swapping playlists, if you swap playlists with somebody, they might watch 20 or 30 or 40 of your videos today. That's great. But when you think about how many videos you're going to put out in the next year or two or however long it's going to be, they're going to watch most of those. So you're gaining more and more people to watch more and more of your content. And your organic growth, of course, is going to grow almost exponentially. So it's easier to grow after you hit every milestone. I'm sure everybody would agree with that. One of the biggest frustrations is it seems that when we're about to hit a milestone, like let's say when you get to 950 creators, some creators seem to sit there for about a week and then they move on to hit their 1,000. But it happens with all kinds of different milestones. Even on our music channel, we had quite a stall around 350, quite a stall again right around 470, and then just blew right by 500. So it's interesting to see how that happens. A Slice of Sam, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Keeping Up with the Griffins, good to see you here as well. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder brings us pure variety, but this is a creator I've been connected to for almost 3 years now. And they are so unbelievably supportive to me and of Superchat. They were the very first creator to be chosen out of the Superchat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Superchat. So it's interesting to see that they're still hanging out. As a matter of fact, just about a month ago, we collaborated. I caught them on one of their live streams playing a game that we both play on our phones. And so if you want to see Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream up in a challenge against Superchat on 8-Ball Pool on the phone, you can check that out on his channel. He actually posted it on both, but it's here on Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. This creator's monetized on this channel as well with over 3,000 subscribers, so obviously much to learn from them as well as be entertained and inspired by. Here's the featured channels that we were talking about earlier. Whenever you see featured channels like this, if you click on the link, then you can get down and see all the channels that a creator has featured. It's possible to put more than one featured channel section on your front page if you want to. Tamara Recipes, good to see you here. It's me, Alec. Good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Outlaw Creative is nodding off my constant talking. My ultra soothing voice is putting the crowd to sleep today, which is wonderful. Outlaw Creative has been a loyal and dedicated supporter and friend of Superchat for a while now. Great Farmer Freelance is coming up right now, another fellow Canadian. This is Shane. He's built up an incredible reputation on his channel, and I am fully impressed by what I've seen from this particular creator, because I remember when they had first come into the Superchat family, hanging out with Shane on some of his live streams and talking so much about being a beginner and having so much to learn. But this creator has come so far so quickly that when you hop into one of these live streams that he does every single morning, he's usually got panels of all kinds of different friends coming up, joining in the conversation, and always a lively live chat. While you're in there, there is like just a revolving door, it seems, of new creators coming in constantly during his streams. I'm really happy to see that. So I think we can learn and take inspiration from this creator, and Great Farmer Freelance, of course, comes to us from the Homesteading community of channels as well. This is another creator that is an advocate for helping others grow their channel, hit milestones, and I see them out supporting others all the time when I'm trying to do the same thing. Step by Step Family's coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And I'm going to start really racing through channels now, probably a minute per channel or something like that. They've got 265 subscribers right now. I'm still getting to know this channel. They're fairly new to TuberChat. They say, welcome to the Step by Step family. They're a fun, crazy, and sometimes chaotic blended family of 8. They love to have fun in life and live every day to its fullest. They play games, have competitions, do science experiments, beauty tutorials with 6 girls in the home, and so much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that there is on this channel. Obviously with shorts, videos, and live streams. They're bringing us all 3 types of content. I'm going to take one more of your videos, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to just get caught up with your content a little bit more. Again, every time I put your channel on the screen over weeks and months, as I watch more videos and live streams, I get to know your content, get to know your channel, and on the outside social networks, possibly get to know the creators behind the channels as well. Metrosonic is a 15-year veteran of YouTube. It's good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And then let me see what I could do about adding a couple more names onto our wheel right now. First Floor Audio has been with us for a while, if my copy and paste wants to work. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Outlaw Creative. I'll get to as many channels as I can in the next 15 minutes or so. We'll spin the wheel, and we're going to look at Random and Proud and see what they've got going on their channel. Now, I'm not sure if they're still with us. They were here for most of the live stream, but we're usually here for 2 to 2.5 hours, and that can be a long time for anybody to be waiting. They might not be here right now. So Random and Proud we're going to look at pretty quickly. And then I'm going to move on to another channel. I'm just going to drop a link for everybody as well. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a separate channel where that music is. There are download links in the bottoms of most of the video descriptions. Eventually it will be all of them. And then as well, there's a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where people come in and out occasionally, and there are link drops over there as well. I know everybody likes that, so we'll go and look at that. The live redirect is already set, but I dropped a link in case you want to head over there early. The stream's already running, of course, and then we'll all raid in another 15 or 20 minutes when it's time. Random and Proud is another channel. I've still got to get to know magnet fishing, pike fishing, cooking, life with Frank, vacations, and being proud of who they are. Random Adventures in Windsor, which is and Northern Ontario, which is out on the west side of Ontario. So they're actually only about 4 hours away from me, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to take a video that they've got here. It looks like they've got an update to let us know what's going on with the creators behind the channel, as well as some fishing. So I'm going to look forward to watching that video. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. There's Random and Proud in the chat, so thank you for hanging out. I know it's been a long wait today. First Floor Audio's come in, and this is a creator that brings us some interesting music. They're often live streaming, as a matter of fact, but they also... let me read their video description so I can describe it accurately. Self-taught musician, creating, writing, sequencing, original and popular music. Each week they challenge themselves to write a piece of music live while we watch and chat, which is really, really cool. So I've already got my notification for their next live stream, which is coming up tomorrow. And so they've got some interesting stuff in between the live streams. They have videos as well. Now, I haven't caught a video, I don't think, from this creator yet. I'm going to take one of these videos right from your front page here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know the content on this channel a little bit better. But I'll be looking forward to catching that live stream. I hope I can catch that tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow. Pardon me, I know I won't. We're running Tuber Chat earlier tomorrow, because I do have plans that are going to interfere with my YouTube time tomorrow afternoon and evening. But I'll be looking forward to the next one I could catch. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Now, this is the first time that we're putting this channel on the screen, but they think they've been to Tuber Chat 2 or 3 times before. So let's see what they've got going on. They've got over 2,000 subscribers, which is great. I'm just going to take one of their videos. I'll just take their latest one and put that in my catch-up list. Now, it's interesting. Actually, when you look at this, you'll see I've already watched a video from this creator. So this might be a very rare circumstance where YouTube has actually taken our subscription away. I usually don't subscribe while I'm on live streaming here, but I'm going to do it now anyway because I was already connected to this creator. So I've subscribed, got the notification bell on, and I'm just going to go back here. I actually remember this video. I'm going to see if my comment is still there. My thumbs up is not there. Wonder if I was making mistakes that day or if something else is up. Maybe I made a mistake and put this video into the wrong list. When I watch a video for a creator the first time, I put it in my watch later list. Maybe I put this in my catch-up list, and that was the problem. So I hadn't connected and given them the right comment on this video. Sometimes I have to run videos. I run a lot more than I watch. So I'm going to take this second video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list, and then that will help me to fix what I had originally thought I'd done. So, yeah, I don't know. That might have been my mistake. Luckily, it's rare, but that's okay. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Outlaw Creative is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I think we looked at Ordered Steps already, right? Not yet, Outgoing Azzy. I'll put it on right now. Outlaw Creative is coming up right now. Outlaw Creative has 594 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to... I'm going to see this nice size food haul video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will just help me catch up with a little bit of your content here. Outlaw Creative. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel for variety here. Oh, they've got a very popular couple of videos here, which is really cool, especially for that number of subscribers. I'm going to watch one of these, too. I'm going to take, not right now, but I mean, I'm going to take one of these and put it in my catch-up list. I just want to see what you've done with this recycling video here. And then, hopefully over time, the stories get better when I promote different creators. Thank you, Jeremy D-Day. Jeremy D-Day is another creator who's been with me from the beginning. Probably 2.5 years, almost 3 now. That's JD Knight 7 with a second channel. But I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Mama's Handprint is on the wheel. Tamara Recipes and Metrosonic. And let's spin and see who's coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always given a thumbs up when you're supporting each other. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Chocolate Drop, I'm getting you onto the wheel right now. I'm going to start racing through channels, though, because I was expecting to be going in about 10 minutes. And I do actually have something I have to go and do that is time sensitive. Tamara Recipes is here with 858 subscribers. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, bringing us delicious looking content. Some of it's getting quite popular, as you can see. They're getting very close to their 900 subscribers, already halfway. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them officially on that road to 1K. I'm just going to take your latest video. I can see I'm behind with you. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Tamara Recipes on the banner. They say, taste my food. Delicious, impeccable flavors. No doubt you can see this is delicious looking content. I'm always happy to see cooking and baking channels here on TuberChat, because I think that these creators are really putting their best foot forward and showing us some of the things that they're actually cooking, their favorite dishes for both themselves, their families, their friends around the world in different places. I love the real world look that we get at that. Thank you, Outlaw Creative. Jokes that Outlaw Creative's gonna fall asleep. As it is, I'm a little more tired than I usually am, but I'm happy to have been able to do Tuber Chat earlier than we usually do on a Friday. Next week we'll probably be back to our regular schedule. My pleasure, Tamara Recipes. Great to have you here. A Slice of Sam. Let me get you on the wheel. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And Mama's Handprint is here with just over 1,000 subscribers. They're actually well on the road to 1,100. I can see I'm behind with you. It's been a little while, but I'm going to get your latest video, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up again, like I keep talking about with a lot of creators. It's interesting, the different things. It looks like they're growing things and then showing us how to use them in our kitchen as well, which is really cool. Yeah, harvesting their organic tomatoes, which is cool. Hopefully everybody will enjoy this content. We're seeing more and more gardening, farming, homesteading channels, a lot of self-sufficiency. Jubba Jub Productions, I'm going to put your channel on the wheel right this second. We're probably going to go about 10, maybe 15 minutes overtime, but I do have to cut it after that. And I have pinned a link. If everybody wants to keep connecting, meeting more friends and family members, you can head over to our virtual 24-hour copyright-free music stream. And there are link drops over there as well. Lazy Acres Homestead is here. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, they've got over 1,300, almost 1,400 subscribers. They've been doing a ton of live streaming, actually, and I wish I could catch one of these. Have I not caught you on a live stream ever yet? Maybe not yet. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. I'm just going to see what I could do about adding a video of yours so I can catch up with some content. I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Again, that's just to get to know your content a little bit better. When we look at their About page, an older North Carolina couple slows down to enjoy the life of homesteading. Interesting way to put it. I like that. We are growing our own meat and vegetables. Very cool. And then they've got some more for us to learn while we're there. So we'll spin the wheel, and obviously these are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They have been for a little while on Tuber Chat, but I see Lazy Acres Homestead out supporting others regularly as well. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is in the house. We were having a good time attacking each other in the game that plays on the virtual 24-hour copyright-free live stream. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I hope you will check it out and see what on earth I'm talking about. It can be a lot of fun over there. People come in and out sporadically. Sometimes there's a few, sometimes there's just a couple, but it's a good chance to kind of chill and talk, not nearly as fast-paced as here in Tuber Chat, but of course you're free to meet more friends and family members, and we have link drops that you can do yourself over there as well. Jubba Jub Productions has 488 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I've still got to get to know this creator a little little bit more. So I'm going to take one of their latest videos and see what they have to say about poker here. I play poker myself, not often, but I do enjoy it more as a game than anything else. But they're obviously bringing us shorts and streams as well, so all three types of content on this channel. And then we just get together for laughs and a good time on this channel, which is really cool. Lots of random. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. It's great to have you back in the chat. Again, Jubba Jub Productions. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Day One Adventures is another member. I'm going to get them on the wheel right away. We always add members to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Melda Reacts has been here from the beginning of the chat. I'm not sure if they're still with us. We'll see in a second here. I know today's been a long wait for some creators. We never know what's going to happen with the wheel. Once you're on there, you're on there. But it, and if somebody's still not in the chat when we eventually get to them, I just move a little bit quicker. Frasball Collects is also a member. I've got them on the wheel. But we'll see what Melda Reacts has on their channel happening today. I'm just actually going to take their latest video. I'm going to take this random clips that will make you laugh. I'm going to put this video in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with them. And wonder, does this creator have 2 channels? I could be mistaken. 134 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Obviously, there's some comedy here, so I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully I'll get a couple of laughs out of that video. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Metrosonic is a 15-year veteran of YouTube, a longtime friend of Superchat. Melda242, of course, I should have known. I should have known that. So it's great that you've got another channel moving. Metrosonic, 2,800 subscribers, halfway to 2,900 already. And this creator, of course, brings us a lot of random videos on their channel, but particularly video gameplay. Metrosonic, like I said, has been a long time friend of Superchat, so of course we get all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take your latest replay from yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me catch up a little bit and hopefully get you a few minutes of watch time. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Pardon me. Frasball Collects is coming up. This is an interesting channel. They do one thing really well. Frasball Collects is introducing us to numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. Most of us, no matter what country we're in, have seen collector coins presented in the same way as the coins that Frasball Collects is showing us, and then they're giving us the history behind the coins themselves as well. Pardon me. My voice is, I don't know what on earth is going on. I swear, it's the second I turn the mic on and start Superchat, all of a sudden my voice gets scratchy. Frasball Collects happens to be a member, so I had put them on the wheel right away, of course. And Good Times Homestead is on the wheel. Jennifer Ainger from that channel was on the music channel earlier with me today. We were attacking each other and having a good time over there. They are one of the creators on the leaderboard where we have a point system over there. And actually, look at that luck. They're coming up right now. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you come up right away. We'll see what they got going on. Frasball Collects is here with us almost every single stream, as is Good Times Homestead. Let's see what they got going on. 207 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. This is an incredibly supportive creator. Some of you remember the name Jennifer Anger rhymes with danger, and they recently changed the channel name a couple of months ago to Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. We get a lot of variety while they're bringing us through their homesteading life. Let me just see what they've got on their channel. Already deep into it, guys. Moved their family of 5 children from California to north central Arkansas in August 2021. Now they're switching it up to country living, growing food, raising chickens, homeschooling kids, and enjoying God's creation. Very cool. They love God, family, gardening, music, taking pics of flowers. They might be cooking, might be singing, building stuff for hours. Good Time Homestead with Jen and Steve is bringing us a lot of variety, so I bet we have a lot to learn from these creators as well as be entertained and inspired by. Mr. Bones is still in the house. Let me get them onto the wheel. And the Jacob's Triangle Homestead. You'll have to forgive me for ripping through channels right now, but we are over time, and I do have to get moving pretty quick. So I've got a Slice of Sam coming up. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Sam is a family man, somebody who likes doing a lot of videos with family as well as friends. And they've been with Superchat for quite some time now, actually, probably well over a year. Life with Mountain Folk is on the wheel. A Slice of Sam is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to have a look at this video at Home Store Shopping for Home Goods. Let's see what they've got going on in this. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me to get caught up with them a little bit. I see it's been a little while. They're bringing us all 3 types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. And with over 2,000 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,100 that they're going to be thinking about. Mr. Bones is coming up next. This creator's building up quite a reputation as a supporter and a moderator, but Mr. Bones actually brings fun everywhere that they go. I see them out supporting lots of creators when I'm trying to bounce in between premieres and live streams, supporting others myself as well. Mr. Bones, I got to get the name right there. Spelling is important when we have a popular name like this. And Mr. Bones has a dot in the middle, but no spaces. We might have to tell YouTube with our filters that we're looking for a channel. But once we do that, it should come up right away. My search results will look differently than yours. Our search results change based on our history on YouTube, but as well, some of it has to do with geographics. The more we search, find, and click on each other's channel names, especially in a case like this, the faster we'll rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Mr. Bones. Jeremy D-Day, I've got you on the wheel. Mr. Bones has 586 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And you see this creator in a lot of other premieres and live streams, but they always engage conversation. So they're saying they horror peep show where they sit and ramble about horror films, which is really, really cool. Now, we have actually a big, it's a big category in the world anyway, but a lot of creators are, here in Superchat in a community of horror, film, and television fans, if that makes any kind of sense, right? So Mr. Bones definitely is not alone when it comes to a lot of other creators with similar content. But like I said, I see them in different communities, and they very much are incredibly supportive. When you engage conversation in a live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're actually doing a great service for the host, because it sends true engagement signals into the algorithm for them, and that can help push their content a little bit farther. Chocolate Drop is coming up right now. Danforth Avenue Wellness. I've got your channel on the wheel now. Chocolate Drop is somebody who's not really new to Tuber Chat anymore, but has just been with us for a few months now. 453 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to go through your... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the video you've got on your front page here, the CVS haul. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me give you a few more minutes of watch time, catch up with another video. They're bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. It's pure variety on this channel, but they want to help us with couponing as well, which is a great idea. I have a feeling some of this content is really going to start to move for a lot of creators these days, because as inflation is more and more talk in the mainstream media, we're going to literally have to start considering all of our purchases. That goes for everybody, I think. Let's spin the wheel. Outgoing Azzy is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel. And Outgoing Azzy has over 5,400 subscribers, getting close to 5,500. And this creator brings a lot of fun to everything that they do. They're bringing us all three types of content as well. They've got some shorts. They recently started live streaming, and they've got lots of videos as well. So forgive me, I'm just racing through channels right now, so I'm not going to do anything specific. Outgoing Azzy's doing a lot of work on their community tab, which is really cool as well. But this is a dynamic creator who tries to bring entertainment and fun in every production. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I hadn't seen this one. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall behind, even though I'm somewhat caught up anyway. Let's spin the wheel. They're going to change up the content on their channel. Jessica Hicks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Danforth Avenue Wellness, let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. Bag of cash to groceries, bag of groceries out. Yeah, small bag of groceries these days. Danforth Avenue Wellness has 589 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. There we go, like even right in their latest video. Here we go, money on the mind. Huge rent hikes, yes, absolutely. Let me see what else they got going on here. I can see I'm behind. They've been posting a lot of really short content. I'm just going to see this video here. It looks like it's going to be fun. I know it's short, but I'm just going to grab this, add it into my catch-up list. Danforth Avenue Wellness is somebody who's been giving us a lot of support here and on our copyright-free music channel. Like I said, I've got the live redirect set, so when we finish Tuber Chat in another 5-6 minutes, we will be able to go over there, and you can continue meeting more friends and family members on that channel. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Life with Mountain Folk is here with us frequently. They recently found Tuber Chat, but I think I've seen them out supporting other creators as well. I keep hitting something that knocks my wheel all over the place here. My pleasure, Outgoing Azzy. Forgive me, because now I'm racing through channels. I just want to get as many on as I can. Life with Mountain Folk has 457 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They've been doing a lot of car shows. Our channel is focused on the great outdoors, which includes parks and recreation in their area, travel to other areas like the Great Smoky Mountains and Central Florida, where they're outside of Georgia and local communities nearby. Classic car shows, relaxation videos, museums, and events. Now I'm going to try to take something different on this channel because I've been through a couple of the car show videos. So they've got some great stuff here, actually, right on the front. Yeah, I'm just going to take your rare site in North Carolina video and add that into my catch-up list. That will be something to see. I'm inclined to click on the chocolate chip cookie comparison one, but You're gonna have me go looking for chocolate chip cookies right after the stream now. Don Ray B, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another new friend of Tuber Chat. Let me spin the wheel, and it looks like we're going to be looking at Runneth Over Garden and Life. We'll see what they've got going on. Like I said, we've got a lot of creators coming into Tuber Chat in the last 6 months, from the gardening, farming, homesteading, ranching, outdoor, camping, fishing community of channels. Lots of outdoors, lots to be learned about self-sufficiency and things like that. Runneth Over Garden and Life has 604 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And these creators are building up quite a reputation as supporters of others as well. Pardon me. I'm just going to take a 4th of July video from you here. Add that into my catch-up list. We see that these creators are bringing us shorts as well as videos. I'm going to hit their About page in a quick second here so I can do a better job of talking about the channel. And we can see all the variety that they've got here. Nina and Boyce, currently living in Texas. Their channel's about everyday living, gardening, DIYs, crafts, recipes, and some shenanigans, which is really, really cool. So variety there, but obviously much to be learned from these creators as well. The Stock Explorers in the house. I'm going to get their channel on the screen in a quick second here. They happen to be a member, so we always put the members on the wheel as soon as they get here as well. We're going to look at Day One Adventures and see what they've got going on. Day One Adventures has 247 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 250 that they're thinking about. And let me just have a look at their About page as well. Travel adventures vlog to amusement parks, one-wheel adventures, relaxing drone videos, and local community events in the Wilmington, Delaware area. Their channel is to motivate people to travel and see different cultures and lifestyles, which is great. They try to upload twice a week, and that's really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them. You know, they're almost halfway to the 300 that they're probably thinking about right now. I'm just going to hit their videos page for a second. Gloria's Platter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're just coming in for a second. I'm going to take your Freedom Ride video here, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me something to get to know your content with a little bit better. And the idea, of course, is that as weeks and months go on, hopefully I do a better job of promoting your channel. I try not to race through channels like this all the time. I know I say it more than I do it, or, you know, say I'm not going to do it more than I actually don't do it. But I just wanted to get as many channels as we can on the screen for today. Jeremy D-Day's up right now. This is a creator I've been connected to for 2.5 years, almost 3 years as a matter of fact, and he is also JD Knight 7. That's his main channel. This creator's been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning, so it's interesting to see that after 430 live streams and after 2 years, Jeremy D-Day is still here supporting after already been having been so supportive earlier on. So Jeremy D-Day, he posts pure variety here. I'm just going to put my notification for your premiere in a few days, and I'm going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up with you as well. When we go down the page, we can catch JD Knight 7 at the bottom, and this is where we get to see over 4,200 subscribers, almost 4,300 now. I'm just going to take a Quiet Riot video here and add this into my catch-up list as well, so I can stay caught up with this channel also. Gloria's Platter is here, and I am usually not available on Fridays early, but I've actually had to change up my schedule for the day. So I wanted to run Tuber Chat early because we could. We never really get the chance, and I don't expect to have the chance again for a very long time. So we wanted to give people who don't always get the chance to catch a stream the chance. So the Jacob's Triangle Homestead is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take another video that they've got here and put it into my catch-up list. But when we look at their About page, They're a family of 4 who decided it was time to get back to their roots, sold their house in the city, and bought a 3-acre parcel of land in the outskirts of a small town in Northern California. And their land has been neglected for years, growing nothing but weeds, but they're going to bring it back to life, which is really, really cool. Oh, that's cool. They're building a house while living in an RV. That's going to be an interesting story for me to watch. I just am curious to see about that transition. So this is really, really cool. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel better. Thank you so much, Danforth Avenue Wellness. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. I'm sure we will. They support on all of my channels. Gloria's Platters coming up next. This is another creator who often uses our copyright-free music. You'll hear that on the music stream that's coming up right after Tuber Chat. And Gloria's Platter's been a dear friend for a very long time. She brings us delicious looking content along with some variety in video. She took us for my first look at an Amazon grocery store, and then occasionally she'll do other videos. She's been doing a lot of live streaming lately. Every Saturday she seems to be doing streams these days. I'm just going to take your Disneyland California fireworks looking video here, put that in my catch up list. That will help me catch up a bit. She's got over 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Just for fun, we're going to spin the wheel for the Stock Explorer. We're going to get them up on the screen and see what they've got. Nora gives us a down-to-earth and level-headed look at both the stock market and the crypto markets, everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics, and brings all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams, often with product in hand, sometimes with other panelists having discussions, sometimes with graphs and charts to show us as well. Almost 900 subscribers. They are going to be officially on the road to 1K, maybe as early as today. I'm just going to show you Tropical Buzz quickly for a second as well. The second channel from Nora the Stock Explorer, where they are bringing us along their journey while they grow peppers and other things. And then, yes, thank you so much, Gloria's Platter. I really do appreciate all that extra support. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. Forgive my quick exit. The live redirect is already set up, but I did drop the link. I'll drop it one more time. If you want to come over to the music stream, you can keep meeting more friends and family members over there. I'll leave this live stream running for another 3 minutes, as I always do, and we'll spend a few minutes in the music stream before I head out for a couple of hours, and then I'll see everybody again bouncing in between premieres and live streams tonight. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.